Hi guys, welcome back. I am in the process of revamping my studio and I just wanted to show you the process of what I do. And I don't know if you know, but I'm a huge crafter and I try to make a lot of things myself, and I'm always like revamping things and creating things. And the reason I want to make this video is also because I want to help you organize. And so this is about organizing my makeup. But since I started revamping my studio, it's not going to work for me because my makeup was organized in my 6-drawer dresser. My dad actually made it for me a long time ago, and so what I've did is 3 of the drawers I've kept on one side, and then the other 3 I took them out and tossed them, and so I can actually sit in that area, and that's where I was creating my vanity, and my makeup was all on the 6-drawer dresser. But it takes up so much space. It's like 6.5 feet long or wide, and since moving into a condo, I purged a lot, and so I want to make my space work. I will let you know what to use. Right now I am organizing my illuminators and my blushes and my contour and my bronzers and my face powders and my highlighters. So I'm actually working on that area right now. And what I've done is I got a Billy bookshelf from Ikea, which I'll put right here, and I'll put the link down below. And I have 2 of them. One of them I have for like my books and my magazines and my illustrative art and my documents, and then I got a separate one recently for my makeup organization. I will show you in a minute what my 6-drawer dresser looks like right now with the makeup in it and what I'm trying to accomplish with it. So you're gonna need a bristle board, which I buy at Dollarama. It's so inexpensive. This is part of it right here. It looks like this, but you know, it's like the rectangular one, but I've been working away with it. This is what I created to organize my illuminators and stuff. As you can see, it sits like this and it has compartments and such. Like, it's really, really cool, right? But now the 6-drawer dresser drawer is actually a lot bigger than the shelf, so I'm going to just tweak this based on the measurements of the shelf of the Billy bookcase. Your best friend, pretty much, I freaking love this tool so much, is a glue gun. A glue gun is one of my absolute favorite tools. It just fixes everything. You can get a glue gun at Dollarama, and obviously Michaels sells them too, and they're very inexpensive as well. And I did buy the glue at Dollarama as well, which is great. And what you want to make sure is the glue guns there's a couple of different sizes. I've only seen 2 sizes. So this one is a little bit of like a larger size here, and that's where the glue goes. So it looks like this, and make sure that it fits, right? Just like that. And so there is a smaller one, the one at Dollarama, and also Michaels sells it too. Michaels sells the 2 sizes. Dollarama only sells the 1 size, which is a smaller size. Make sure, depending on the glue gun that you get, you're getting the according glue size for it, because this size of glue will not work on a smaller glue gun. It just won't fit because the size of the glue stick is going to be a lot smaller. Then I invested into a couple of different items which I really needed for my studio and my crafting and whatnot, which I love, absolutely love. A ruler, just a regular wooden ruler, and I like this size here because it's a little longer, especially for cutting the bristle board with an X-Acto knife. I will put the link down below for this one. I got this one at Michaels. Then I got an X-Acto knife, and it's not your regular X-Acto knife. This is like an arts and craft X-Acto knife. So what you do is, this one here comes with a lid. You squeeze and push and the blade comes out. Really sharp. All right. And then, so put that down. I'm going to show you my baby, my pride and joy. This is a mat that I got, and it's by Fiskars. This is just a mat, and it's got your measurements, it's got your inches, the centimeters, it's got everything that you possibly could need. It is double-sided. That was the gray side, and then there's also a white side. Really depends on your preference. At night, if it's at night, I use the white so I can see it better, and during the day I use the gray so I can see it. So now I'm going to show you what I'm trying to achieve. Let's get started. Okay, so don't mind the mess at all, because again, I'm organizing my studio right now. These are all my illuminators and my powders, highlighters and concealers. So I'm going to try and put that all on one shelf. And so this is the 6-drawer dresser that my dad made, which is absolutely beautiful, but you know what? It's too big, and I've really used as much as I could use out of it. So this here is going to be a challenge, because this here, for example, this is how I organized, this is how I organized my individual shadows here, and those are my lashes in the background there. So that's going to be, I think this one is going to be the most challenging thing to put on the Billy shelf. This is the shelf that I'm building. So this is the Billy bookshelf, as you can see. All right, I'm just organizing everything, and I will show you what everything looks like once it's done. But I already created a shelf here for my palettes, which is really cool. Trust me, like, this is so inexpensive and I just absolutely love it, and trying to create my own things is actually one of my favorite things. So this shelf here is going to be for my illuminators and everything. What I decided is this is going to be the concealer area, like right here, and then this here is going to be the foundation area. Whoops. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little shelf going up here, and it's going to cut off like right about here, and I'm going to put all of my regular face powders, and I'm going to put them like this, so then I'll be able to see it. And now the length here, I cut a little off, so this is about 22 inches wide, and this is about 11 inches, so it's going to be the same shelf depth. Now, because I am tweaking it. Unfortunately, this part here where the glue used to be for the other shelf has caused some damage because of the glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some black paper down, glue it down so it looks nice, pristine, and clean. And then I'm going to go ahead and build. Right. See how nice and clean that looks? This is going to be alright if it's showing and if it looks damaged, because it's going to be covered. Now is when I want to go and just cut a little bit of that little shelf thing here so I can have it, right, because it's a little too high. So this is a little uneven here anyway, even though this looks ratchet, but like it's okay because it's going to be against the back of the bookshelf, so it's not going to be able to be seen. But I will cut a little bit of this off and make it even, so then that will rest even on the shelf there. Shelf here, and then I'm just going to put a little, this is going to be after, there's just going to be like a little ledge just like that, so then it closes everything off. And I'm just going to go ahead and put my concealers in there and see how that goes. Got you covered. I'm so happy I have these because they're discontinued. And then still figuring out this area of what to do, but I'm kind of getting an idea. And then here I'm going to put the foundations. And then up here is where I'm going to put the powders, like that. This is pretty much what it looks like so far. These here are all the illuminators, and then here are my concealers with my foundations. As you can see, everything's in order. It's a little bit messy right now because I am like swiveling it back and forth. I have more product and I wanted to put it up here, like in the back here, right? But because it's on an angle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make this straight, and then I'm going to put like the remainder of my illuminators that are left. And then up here is still where my powders are, my setting powders and loose powders are going to be. But I don't like how there's this little gap here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually put a little bit of like bristle board right here, glue it on, and then cut around it. I don't like it open like this because if I need to like pull it in and out, then I don't want all these parts falling off. This is 1.5 inches tall. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to move this aside for a second, and then I'm going to cut this 1.5 inches tall. Alright guys, so what I've decided is this here pretty much is good for one shelf. I also have these to add on the side, and I didn't want to put them on the tray. I wanted to just kind of tuck them on the side just like that when I do see them. The face prep stuff is right here and with my little tray. Now I did make this little box in my other drawer. I'll show you. Now I'm just gonna tuck it on the side here and probably cut this off because I'm not gonna need it, but I will keep this area here because I am going to need this. And I'm gonna add a little square in the front here so I can add my NYX jelly primer and just little other stuff if I need to. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and just cut that off and then make a little box for the front so then I can glue everything together and put it on the shelf. So just to make this area a little bigger, because it is a little snug, I'm actually going to remove this one because I have a bigger piece, so then I can just go ahead and make that like that so it can have more wiggle room for product, which is nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that out if it'll let me. Cool, that was easy. Everyone, finally done organization of the illuminators and highlighters and foundations and concealers and face prep and all that stuff. So I'm really excited that that is all organized. I hope that I inspired you. I hope that it helped you. Let me know, leave the comments down below. So this is part 1, and I'm going to be posting part 2, which fingers crossed, wish me luck, it's going to be the eyeshadows and the lipsticks and the lip liners. I have ideas for it, so hopefully that will get done by the end of this week. It does take a lot of time because it's very intricate work and I'm very meticulous and particular, and so I just want to make sure that everything is measured and everything is glued and everything fits, and it looks pristine. Like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know. Click that little bell so you get notified when I do post a video. Look out for the next video, part 2. So I'm going to be organizing that, and then have a good night. Thank you for watching. Bye. Love ya.